I'm out here working while you posting on the ground. I don't need no one to tell me what I am. I just wing it and then still follow the plan. Got it me, I don't lose. I got things I'ma do. I don't need no excuse. They gon' copy the flow like Kinko's. I'm not green to the game like CeeLo. Just my team didn't need no cheat code. I'ma go back to my people like we did it.
I knew we could. Yeah, thank God we did it.
An aerial view of the many buildings making up the skyline of beautiful Houston, Texas. Our broadcast setting tonight. With tip-off coming up, we've got just enough time to hear from our good friend David Aldridge on the sideline. D.A., take it away.
Well, guys, we know Russell Westbrook is fearless on the court and with his sense of fashion. Growing up around Los Angeles, he said, I felt like every day was the first day of school. That's how it was the minute I woke up. And guys, he's starting to release his own lines of clothing and accessories. I have a couple in my closet. Back to you.
Influential with his taste for sure, David. Thank you. And now Washington's starting group. Ball runs the point with Beal at the 2. Thomas Bryant is out there with Davis Bertans. And it's Brown in at the small forward position. And for Houston, Tucker and Capella are up front. Westbrook and Harden, the dynamite pair. They're the backcourt. And it's Gordon in at the 3 spot.
Well, the Wizards last year, I mean, they struggled on defense. We saw that, which was a big part of why they missed out on the playoffs. Now, teams know it is a weakness, and that's something they need to address. This team knows it.
Tip-off goes to Houston. Now here's Harden. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. Bradley Beal picks one up. Chris, with the Wizards and their lack of defense, last season it showed up in the numbers.
Yeah, Kevin, they were second to last in effective field goal percentage against in the league. I mean, that just didn't challenge shooters inside and out. No amount of offense can make up for that.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
The first free throw is good. There should be plenty of fireworks out in the backcourt tonight in this one. Of the guards you played alongside, who is the best combination passer scorer?
Oh, man, Kev, he put me on a hot seat. That's a tough one. I just got to give everybody
a
a shout
lot of them,
out.
though, didn't you? Huh?
I know, man. I didn't know it was going to be a test today. I got to go with my boy Rod Strickland when I played with him at the Wizards. I think he's the best finisher ever, and he led the league in assists. My boy Jay Will, shout out to White Chocolate. I mean, he is one of the most creative players I ever played with, but he could shoot it from deep. He was a guy that liked to shoot it from Curry Land, and he could pass it. And then lastly, I'd have to, of course, go with my man Mike Bibby. Mike Bibby could do it all. So I've been blessed to play and fortunate to play with some great scorers and combination passers in this league.
3 terrific names. Well, sometimes it just looks unfair with the way Harden can create space. And then, Chris, he'd get that shot off.
Come on, Kev, it's just sick. His step-back jumper is a thing of beauty. I'm not talking about his almost travel double step-back, just his regular one. I mean, he has so many tools to create space with his footwork, and he makes the most out of what you give him.
And so he hits the technical free throw.
Well, the Houston Rockets, not exactly a balanced offense. I mean, they lean so heavily on James, but you can't argue with the results.
It's Brown on the wing. The kick out to Wall. The shot's good. Brown making the play. And see Webb with the Rockets offense. The numbers speak for themselves.
Oh, yeah, Kevin. I mean, they had the second best offensive rating last season. I mean, they rely on isolations, threes, and free throws, but it gets the job done for them. You wonder, though, just how far this approach can take them.
And so it's Beal. He'll bring it up for the Wizards. Brown dishes to Wall.
John Wall coming back after that Achilles injury he suffered in the start of 2019. It's been a long road to recovery for him, and I know just how much he misses playing every day.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. The first one falls.
As the #1 pick in the draft, Wall has always had a lot of pressure on him, and he does everything he can to live up to those expectations.
So he hits 1 of 2 from the stripe. Second chance shot. Bryant can't get it to go.
Playing him tough inside and preventing the layup, that'll get the whole team pumped up.
Pass to Harden. The tray. Knocks down the 3 ball. Harden's got 5 points so far. And see, Webb, as we know, with Wall, he made the most of his time missed by finishing his degree.
Yeah, Wall was able to take the classes he needed to complete his bachelor's degree from Kentucky. I'm sure he would have preferred to play instead, but he saw an opportunity with his education and made the most of it.
And here's Westbrook from the arc. Rebound, Washington. Beal gets a wide open look. That's good. And so Wall with the assist.
A key staple of Beal's game, all he needs is a little separation. And his 3-ball, cash.
Westbrook passes to Gordon. A floater, and he lays it up and in.
That's just great touch. The teardrop, well, that's all about feel.
Wall finds Bertans. Bounce pass from Beal. Lets it go with a 3. Beal with another miss. For Houston, they've gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. On the wing, Harden. Capella inside, working on Bryant, and it's Capella missing.
Nice effort anyway to change his shot and get around the defender. Maybe next time.
Westbrook against Wall. Kicks it to Beal. Outside Bryant from outside the arc. Kept alive by Washington.
Well, that's just a lucky break for the deep. Yeah, keep giving him that shot. Bad things will happen.
Back to Harden. The teardrop falls in. He's got 7.
And the floater from Harden, that beautiful raindrop, teardrop, rainbow is just exceptional. No way the D can contest that in time. You cannot jump higher than that ball.
Now here's Beal. And again, Washington, no good.
You can't look at the result of that shot. They'll take that whenever they get it.
You're exactly right. I mean, that's the kind of shot you're trying to work for at the offensive end.
And he is really in a zone right now, playing and scoring with confidence.
And sometimes I feel like people don't truly appreciate the greatness of what James Harden does. He's one of the toughest guys to check on the fast break. He has one of the best Euro steps in the game, the best footwork in the game. He'll hit you in the head for deep. You can't check him without fouling him. The precision of his movements, the ease in which he scores. Come on, man.
Catching up on the changes for Houston. Daniel House has checked in for P.J. Tucker. Green comes in for Eric Gordon.
One shot.
And it's Rivers in for Russell Westbrook. As you said, C. Webb, what Harden has been doing the last few years is truly remarkable.
Yeah, Kevin, and it's funny because when you are achieving greatness and critics try to diminish what you're doing, it's just funny to me. Harden is one of the great guards of all time, no matter how you slice it.
Houston leading by 4. Green inside, defended by Miles. Passes it to House. Here's Capella, and he battles for the ball and gets the second chance bucket.
And the massive wingspan of Capella, excels at using it to gobble up misses at a high rate.
Smith the pass to Hachimura. And they get it, and it's good on the way in.
You have to push Hachimura out of there if you're the defense. He's a real problem on the interior.
Rivers finds Capella. We've got 1:28 left here in the opening quarter. House the pass to Green. Nailed from three-point land.
Those catch-and-shoot chances will be there for Green because the D's got to worry about his ability to attack the rim.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Here's Hachimura. Missed inside.
Everything looked good until the finish. And it all goes wrong.
Capella, and the dunk by Capella.
And this is where Capella excels. Close to the rim, uses his size well to dunk it.
Here's Thomas. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Smith outside. And the dunk by Smith.
Strong move to the 10, trying to get his guys going.
Hard not to get motivated, GA, right when your teammate makes that kind of play.
Yeah, Kevin, you're right. They needed that. And I love that he just didn't settle for the lay-in.
So it's the Rockets now, following the bucket by the Wizards.
There is the unselfishness that coaches love so much. Rivers doing a great job getting it to the open man.
35 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. Thomas passes to Wagner. Here's Hachimura. And Capella sends it back. Harden against Smith. Harden finds Green. It's good. Green's got 5 points so far.
Their play on both ends has been superb. We'll see if they can maintain the momentum.
Yeah, you got to be careful. It's still early. They've expended a lot of energy, but they've also built a nice cushion here.
Drains it from beyond the arc.
That's the thing. Thomas can beat you with drives, and he can beat you with range as well.
And so it's the Houston Rockets, holding on to an 8-point lead heading into the break. Their defense has been active and effective. And don't go away. We'll be right back. Russell Westbrook is surly disposition on the court, but he talks about the power of positivity with his teammates.
Throughout the years, I've been trying to find.
Well, you can't win it alone.
And for superstar players like Westbrook, individual greatness isn't enough. It's about elevating the team around them.
And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And looking at what we've seen from Houston, what do you guys think?
Aggressive at running guys to the backboard. You could tell it was part of their game plan coming in.
Governing the split of second chance opportunities, Jay, that's what has them in the lead after one.
And a chance here presented by Gatorade to see who's on the floor, all fueled up and ready to go for the start of the second quarter. So on the floor for Houston, Austin Rivers is out there with Harden. Then there's Gerald Green. Then it's Clint Capella. And it's House in at the 4. And we've got an update here, so let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the sideline.
Well, Kevin, one of the things that teams are more aware of in the age of analytics is the importance of sleep. And those teams are making adjustments. Morning shoot-arounds have been moved in some cases to the afternoon or eliminated altogether. There are many fewer teams that are taking red-eye flights across country. Some teams even give players orange-tinted glasses to encourage them to sleep. There's a lot of work to be done in this field, but the direction is clear.
Continuing to evolve. All right, David, thank you. Here's Hachimura, guarded by Harden. Here's Thomas, shot clock at 6. It's rebounded by Houston. Capella's got 6 rebounds now in the game.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
Kept alive. Rivers trying to get open.
And that's a welcome sign for sure. Hachimura demonstrating a willingness to want to improve as a defender.
Harden against Smith. Pass to Hachimura. The Wizards with another miss.
And guys, not sure where his head was on that shot. Not what this offense was designed to create.
Come on, you can't be selfish. You got to be willing to make the next pass. Otherwise, you're just predictable.
Just in a perfect position to grab that rebound and then get the putback.
So timeout called here, the first for Washington. Some great ball handling in this game. Chris, we see it all the time. Of all of them, whose crossover impresses you the most right now?
Oh, right now, okay. Man, you got to go out to wherever Kyrie Irving is. First of all, his handles are
great handle, right?
Oh, his handles are sick. Don't forget about Curry, because Curry can shoot so well. Sometimes we sleep on his handles. And John Wall with his speed, there's no way you can stop John Wall coming full speed at you. He can cross you over left and right or right without even blinking, and you'll just be standing still, stuck, not even realizing he laid the ball up past you already.
Wall looking for an opening. Rivers against Beal. And there's the pass to Brown. They need this. Rebounded by Tucker. Rockets leading by 16. Here's Rivers. No good on the shot. A bit long that time. And so it's Beal. He'll bring it up for the Wizards. Nothing offensively yet from them in the second quarter. Westbrook with the nice D there.
Yeah, they've shown effort and aggression in the paint, really right from the tip. Their rebounding edge right now, massive.
The quick look, no good that time.
That's a shot he's got to hit. You don't get many looks better from that range.
Wall against Westbrook. Wall passes to Bryant. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
And he found the soft spot in the D on that possession.
Rockets have gone 3 of 8 from the field since the beginning of the second quarter. Here's Westbrook, and the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Well, you knew after the Paul George trade that the Thunder would look to sell on Westbrook as well. Just part of the rebuild at this point. His agent did well to get him to a team looking to compete. A great fit for a player in this stage of Russ's career.
Shooting 2.
That free throw, no good. And he's good on the second.
And Chris, a very unique experience playing in the nation's capital. What was your time like with Washington?
Oh, I love D.C. I love Chocolate City. I mean, the surrounding areas of D.C. love the team as well. There's something special about playing in the capital. Look, Wall is a blur. His speed is just incredible. He gets to the cup in a blink of an eye.
Westbrook against Wall. Westbrook, no good. Wizards trailed by 13. Brown outside. Pass to Bryant. The shot's good. Brown making the play. Bryant's got his second bucket of the game to go.
And boy, has he picked it up since the start of the second. His shots now starting to fall.
For three, Westbrook sinks the three-pointer. And the Rockets lead by 14.
Whether he's attacking the basket or squaring up from long range, Westbrook is always dangerous.
Wall dishes to Beal. And it's off from three-point range.
Well, he hasn't been able to do much damage outside the three-point line. Just one triple for him in the game, and that was back in the first quarter.
Not really his best quarter as far as scoring. Let's see if he can eventually get back on track.
To the paint. Here's Bryant. Got it. And he's now 3 for 5 from the field.
He's finally coming around, trying to make up for that goose egg he put up in the first quarter.
Outside Westbrook. Rivers kicks to Westbrook. Passes it to Tucker. Now here's Gordon. 5 to shoot. Back to Tucker. Houston moving it around. This one for 3. Another miss by Westbrook.
He's lucky his teammates have picked up the slack for him. I mean, his shooting has been horrific.
Beal. Oh, and the dunk by Beal.
Oh, I like watching Beal finish with authority. He doesn't mess around when he's knifing his way to the basket.
Rockets leading by 10. Outside Westbrook. Pass to Rivers. 26 seconds left to play in the first half. Can't connect from short range. Here's Brown. And it's good off the back of the rim and in. Brown's got it back down to within single digits for Washington. Now Westbrook. Banked in off the glass. Westbrook's got 6 in the quarter.
Like how confident Westbrook is close to the rim. Gets high off the ground and releases his shot quickly.
And so it's the Houston Rockets with a 10-point lead. Some breathing room heading into the break. A good size advantage, and they'll look to increase it. And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thanks very much, Bradley. The old saying, no rebounds, no rings. How important is it to continue to have 5 guys go to the glass in the second half?
All right, thank you, David. And folks, don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Greetings to each and every one of you watching at this very moment. I'm Ernie Johnson. Kenny the Jet Smith is here. Shaq is here. One half is behind us. Welcome to the 2K Sports Halftime Show. James Harden was the man in the first. He had 12 points, 3 rebounds, and 2 assists. What do you think, Shaq, about the first half we saw from the Rockets?
Well, Kenny knows about this. I used to do this to his team all the time. Take advantage of you down low. Mismatch. Barbecue chicken alert. Make good entry passes. That led to some good looks. Obviously, a lot of points. When you control the paint, Ernie, you control the game. I was the master of controlling the paint. Shaquille O'Neal.
And Kenny, let's get your thoughts on the Wizards.
Well, the differential in rebounding was huge. And it goes back to the fundamentals, blocking out and just maintaining position. Instead, they went to the lazy man's route, flying in the air, trying to steal rebounds. Well, that didn't work. No one is going to give you an easy rebound. They need to show some fight.
And that'll do it for our halftime report. Stay tuned for the second half, about to get underway.
And happy you could join us. We've got 2 quarters left to go in regulation. An exceptional performance so far from James Harden.
No problems fighting his way to the rim in this one. A lot of points in close.
Yeah, slicing through the gaps in the defense. I mean, getting many of his buckets in the paint.
So on the floor for Washington. Ball runs the point with Beal at the 2. Brown out there with Davis Bertans. And it's Bryant in at the 5.
He seems to improve his shot blocking every year. I mean, Capella is outstanding at using his length to swat away shots.
Now, here's Bertans. Tight defense on him. 6 to shoot. From deep three-point range, but they recover it. Brown outside. Bryant trying to free himself up.
But this is not the start they wanted coming out of the break. 0 for 3 so far, and they're not playing with much intensity.
Well, the Rockets are a team that is pushing NBA theory to the extremes with how they approach offense.
Oh, yeah, every year they seem to go more toward threes or free throws. I mean, you can't fault them as it consistently works for them, though. I mean, it's like watching a team experiment with what makes an NBA offense.
Beal can't get it to go.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Westbrook, no good.
Even when the D is playing off of him, the mid-range jumper shouldn't be the shot they're looking for.
Up top, Brown. He's covered by Westbrook. Brown against Westbrook. Outside, Beal. Beyond the arc. It's rebounded by Houston. At one point, they led by 16.
Oof, ugly start to the second half. They're still scoreless in their first 5 attempts.
His energy level has never dropped in his game. I mean, he's working his tail off, and the D is struggling to keep up.
Here's Wall. Sweet little floater. Wall's got 8 points.
Committed to scoring the ball inside. Wall showing great effort.
And so it's Harden bringing it up for the Houston Rockets. They've only allowed 2 points so far here in the second half. Westbrook with a wide open look. Off target from three-point range. Wizards trailed by 12.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Houston's gone 4 of 8 tonight from three-point land, shooting 50% on the three ball here. To the inside. Here's Harden. Good. A nice assist from Westbrook. Westbrook's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight.
He's a top-tier scorer in this game. I mean, Harden only needs a few shots to fall, and then it's like watching a volcano erupt.
Washington calls timeout. Chris, you were a tremendous passer. One of my favorites. Are there more playmaking bigs in the NBA now than back in the day?
That's a good question. I don't know if there are more, but I tell you what, there are some exciting ones. And if you guys don't believe me, just turn on the TV and go watch the Nuggets play. There's a man called the Joker, Jokic. Oh, my goodness, can he pass that ball?
He can.
And Horford right now. Oh, man, 2 of my favorite passes in the league.
And the Wizards are going with a whole new group out there now. Here's Hachimura. Capella covering. No good on that one. And Houston the other way now. Looking to get it going. And it's Westbrook. That time on the assist by Eric Gordon. He's got 8.
And they've had assists now on their last 3 baskets.
Thomas finds Smith. Back to Thomas. Inside. Stolen by Tucker. Westbrook against Thomas. Shot on the wing. Offensive rebound. Tucker. The shot, no good. Wizards trailed by 16. And here's Miles, still looking for his first bucket in this one. The 3, and another miss by Washington. For Houston, they've gone an even 50% from the floor here in the third quarter. 4 of 8. Harden against Smith. Harden left side. Falls right in. He is 8 for 11 with that shot.
And Harden loves getting contact on his shots, showing off his true muscle and level of concentration.
Thomas passes to Smith. Thomas with the ball. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. And we all know how rough things have been for Thomas the last few seasons, Greg, battling injuries and trying to find the right situation for his talents.
And the injuries have clearly taken their toll on Thomas. A lot of things need to go right for you to be a star player at his size, and lately that just hasn't been the case.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That one is off.
And so many issues for this Wizards team the last few seasons have been due to a lack of an inside presence.
Yeah, inside scoring has been a problem, GA. I mean, they've had to lean heavily on outside shooting. Also, though, they've been struggling with rebounding.
Looking at who's out there now for the Rockets. Daniel House has checked in for P.J. Tucker, and it's Rivers in for Russell Westbrook.
Every year, Thomas seems to up his game. I mean, a powerhouse offensive threat. It feels like he can take anyone on.
And the dunk by Capella.
Leaping off the ground with such ease. Capella is exceptional with timing. How to finish these alley-oops.
Thomas passes to Wagner. Outside, Beal. Rivers against Thomas. There's the pass to Hachimura. Wizards need to get a shot off here. Misses off the left iron. And it's Houston's ball. It's a 12-2 run here. Good pace. Here's Gordon. Rebound by the Wizards. Beal's got 4 rebounds in this game. And here comes Smith leading the fast break. Goes back up. Here's Hachimura. And the layup's good off the glass.
And his coaches and teammates love that. They want Hachimura getting after it more on that offensive glass.
Rivers against Thomas. Here's House. And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
And not hard to see why they are giving up points on this run. Just too many good looks from in close.
And he's got his first chance at the line here. Brown, he's checked in for Smith. Free throw drops for House. 44 seconds left here in the third quarter. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
Here's Beal. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. That's on Clint Capella. And at times, Chris, reporters have talked about a rift between Beal and Wall. But you know what? Beal has nothing but great things to say about his backcourt mate.
Yeah, Kevin, I mean, Bill has said himself that he believes a lot of his success is due to Wall. I mean, Bill's production with Wall sideline flourished. I mean, but Bill would much prefer to have Wall by his side.
Shooting 2.
Throw good, Beal.
Kevin, it was an up-and-down season for the Rockets last year. I mean, they started out very slow, and then because of injury, but it took them a while to get into the playoff picture. But how about this? They won their division, but only nabbed the 4th seed in the playoffs.
And the Rockets making a change here. Tucker's checked in. And both free throws good for Beal.
And did you see the maturation of Beal over time? I mean, I noticed it. He added more wrinkles and dimensions to his game. He's an impressive 2-guard.
It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Rivers can't get it to go.
He struggles with his finishes sometimes. I mean, it's kept him from being an elite player.
Brown dishes to Beal. It's hauled in by Clint Capella. Capella's got the glass covered here tonight. 11 boards for him. Our Harden finds Tucker. Yep, it counts. And the Rockets lead by 21.
Well, it's easy to see how Harden's been the league's top assist man before. I mean, he makes the special feeds.
And as we conclude the third quarter, pretty much a blowout. It's been a one-sided affair. Houston on top as they end the third quarter with a tremendous 17-6 run. We'll be back shortly live from Houston, Texas. And while we can now, let's take a look at today's State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
I mean, well, if you're the coaching staff, I mean, you're pumped up. This highlight will not only make it on the TV, it'll make it into the film session tomorrow.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. Rockets leading by 21. Harden draws the double. Harden and Gordon are out on the wings. Tucker and Capella are up front. And it's Rivers in at the 1 spot. That's the 5 for Houston right now. Trying to find Capella. Gets it to him. Throws down the alley-oop slam.
An effective combo guard. Rivers has a good sense for when to shoot and when to dish it.
Outside, Beal. To the middle. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
Good anticipation on the feed. He knows exactly where to go with that ball.
And it's Rivers with the ball. He brings it up for Houston. Now a timeout called by Houston.
Yeah, Kevin, and it didn't happen overnight, but it's clear that Bradley Beal is a franchise player. I mean, he's worked on his game year to year, and now he's a superstar in this league.
Wizards making a switch here. Bertin has checked in. Harden draws the double. Here's Capella. And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more. And Chris, with Beal, it's in large part due to how he has expanded his game, which means he now impacts the game more.
Yeah. Well, Beal moves so much on both offense and defense. He's a very active player. He's never passive on the floor, and he looks for ways to inject himself into games.
Teams are getting shaken up a bit. Coach is usually the first to go, get fired. Do you think teams get too trigger happy with that aspect, coach first and then looking at the team?
Yeah, I do. But unfortunately, if you're the head of the team, that's the responsibility, and that's kind of that's your job, to take all of the heat. Being a coach is such a thankless job. You don't get thanked unless you win the championship. If not, it's like, good job, okay. We don't care about the fires you put out. We don't care about the players you develop. We don't care about the chemistry you built. You didn't win, and so yeah, coaches are usually the first to go, and it's unfair. But hopefully they have some connections and they have a good resume, because they'll be back around somewhere else. They'll pop up somewhere else.
We sure will. Harden against Beal. Harden draws the double. Now here's Tucker down low. And Capella with the basket on the assist from Tucker. And that's 13 points for Clint Capella.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
And Wall kicks to Beal. No good from outside.
He has shot them in the foot with his inability to make shots tonight.
Here's Harden. Beal with the block. Capella with the bucket. Capella's got 11 points here in just the second half.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Wall passes to Beal. Back to Wall. Oh, yes, he did. 5 up and 5 down for him so far.
As point guards go, Wall is very adapted, taking the ball inside. I mean, he gets a lot of points in there.
And here's Harden for 3, in for another field goal. A sublime 9 of 14 on the night.
Well, he's been doing it all night. Why not go back to it?
Oh, exactly. Give it to the guy with the hot hand as long as you can. Let him try to close this out.
Here's Wall. Rebounded by Tucker. Tucker's got his 7th rebound here tonight. Rivers finds Tucker. And it's thrown down hard with both hands.
You gotta love the lower body strength and balance Tucker has. I mean, helps him stay in control on his drives.
Wall dishes to Beal. Back to Wall. Pass to Bertans. That's good. And so Wall with the assist.
Why you always have to be ready around John Wall? Because you never know when he's going to call your number.
Feeds it to Rivers. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist.
One of the few guys in the league who make a lead pass like that. Oh, just a fantastic look.
Washington's gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the 4th. And Beal kicks to Bertans. Outside, Wall. Tries again, and it's laid in by Bryant.
Straight up effort gets him those points. That's what it's all about on the offensive glass.
Rivers against Wall. Harden outside. 3-pointer. And the 3-ball is good. Harden's got 6 here in this quarter.
Oh, I love how Harden pulls once he gets the ball. If you play off him just a little bit, it'll cost you.
Rivers against Wall. Now here's Beal, guarded closely. Looking to end his cold spell. And that's 2 points on the layup.
Come on, Kev. How do you contain Bill right there? I mean, at times he just muscles shots in against tough defense.
And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for the Rockets.
Their inside game was what secured them the win tonight.
They had their way in the paint, and those are all high percentage shots, but the defense couldn't stop them from getting down low.
And what a tremendous standout performance it was for Clint Capella.
Well, the best work he did came on the boards. Nobody could match his intensity. His rebounding played a big role in this win.
And it's a defensive 3-second violation.
And what a journey it's been for Austin Rivers since being drafted 10th overall back in 2012. Looked like he might not have what it takes to be an NBA player early, but he persevered and is now an integral part of this group.
And the technical free throw is good. And with Rivers, he's never given up on himself and continued to add to his game. Even, Greg, as he's gone from team to team.
You know, he's shown that he can function as either the point or off guard and still give great production from either spot. And as he grows older, you could see him being a top-level 6 man for the rest of his career.
Outside, Jones. Passes it to Bonga. Clock at 6. Here's Schofield. Draws contact on the shot, and now a three-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
Oh, great move to get to the rack there against the guy who doesn't really just have the strength to be able to keep him away from the rim.
Mo Wagner's checked in for Washington.
One shot.
And the free throw, no good.
And a new regime in Washington as they have moved on from the previous GM. A lot to do here.
Yeah, and it's not an ideal cap situation to work with. Fans are excited to see what can be done. They need to land a few big free agents. It hasn't happened for the Wizards in a while.
Over to the left wing. Clark kicks to Frazier. Rebound, Washington. Here's Bonga. Smith outside. Pass to Bonga. Here's Wagner, guarded by Harden. Here's Schofield. Count that one.
Oh, it's all about the assist on that play. He puts it in the perfect spot.
So we see Houston taking the W here, and the outcome of this one was never in doubt.
And boy, they really put in a supreme effort. It just felt like once they had that lead and it was comfortable, they were not going to relinquish it.
It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thanks very much. James, congrats on the win. Great crowd tonight, but what made the difference down the stretch?
We were trying to play solid defense. Talk to each other, help each other out. Crowd was amazing tonight. It was unbelievable. Like I said, I'm happy for our guys. And, we got a good victory at home.
Big